Hey everyone, it's Libby from Meister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. And yep, there's Spotty Dog coming for a cuddle, probably nagging me for dinner because it's nearly dinner time and I've been cooking their dog food on the stove all afternoon, so his taste buds will be absolutely drooling. Okay, what do I want to have a look at this in this particular reading? First of all, entertainment only, entertainment only. I am going to have a look into MK Ultra. Now, why is MK Ultra in the news at the moment? Well, MK Ultra was supposedly, and was as in past tense. Yeah, I'm a bit dubious about that. Um, that claims that so MK Ultra was a secret CIA program, an illegal human experimentation program designed and undertaken by the US CIA to develop procedures and identify drugs that could be used to alter human behavior. Now, the term MK Ultra is a CIA cryptonym, standing for, Office of Technical Services, and Ultra being a arbitrary word out of the dictionary. Just a lot of these code names. So I had to laugh. We just had a blitz of police and highway patrol for motorists in our area over the weekend. No, I didn't get pinged, but I had to laugh because it was called Operation Spoiler. So, yep, I bet they spoilt a few people's weekends. Usually, operations are given code names in Australia just randomly. The computer just gives a couple of random words and they chuck them together. Something about, though, with the code names is that the current US regime, in regards to what's happening in Persia at the moment, has changed it from Operation Fury or whatever it was, Operation Big Stick or whatever they used to call it. They've changed the name with the ceasefires, with claiming that it's a new operation, so therefore they've got another 60 or 90 days or whatever before they have to get congressional approval. Yeah, that doesn't pass the pub test. I'm sorry, that doesn't fly. Smells like a duck, walks like a duck, sounds like a duck, then it's still a duck. But anyhow, they are attempting to get around that. Anyhow, back onto the topic. So allegedly, Project MK Ultra began in 1953 and was halted in 1973. And it used numerous methods to manipulate its subjects' mental state and brain functions using psychoactive drugs such as LSD and other chemicals. It also apparently included electroshock, hypnosis, sensory deprivation, isolation, verbal and sexual abuse, and other forms of torture. It was allegedly halted in 1973. What happened is that when it was supposedly halted, the government of the day, so this was part of the Watergate situation. Let me have a quick look. So I was just reading the Wikipedia on what MK Ultra is. Apparently, when it was allegedly shut down, the order came from on high. So the former CIA director, Stansfield Turner, said 8,000 documents showed tests took place, and I believe that they were ordered to destroy all documentation when this illegal activity was uncovered. So it's Representative Anna Paulina Luna, Republican of Florida, has amplified her push to uncover the details of CIA's Project MK Ultra, with claims this week that the agency took relevant documents from the Office of the National Director of National Intelligence. So that's Tulsi Gabbard's office. Okay, what else do we need to know about this? I'm just glancing through. This is on au.news.yahoo.com. This particular article. Okay, 1973, during the Watergate scandal, CIA Director Richard Helms ordered the agency to destroy all records related to MK Ultra, but apparently more than 2,000 documents survived due to misfilings. Okay, now my question is, in 1977, former Senator Ted Kennedy encouraged Turner, who's Turner, somebody or other, to contact all parties subject to Project MK Ultra, arguing that they had the right to know how they were used. Right, so what am I going to do? Yes, I know it's dinner time. Spotty's back again. Mom, I'm starving. My throat's been cut. Yeah, no, it hasn't. So what do I want to have a look at? I'm going to use the Runic Tarot. It's a fairly dark deck. It's getting on, gosh, all of 3:30, but starting to get dark here now. And let's have a look. MK Ultra. Literally all I have written is MK Ultra. But when my guides tell me to do a reading on something, there is no rest. One must read it on a particular day. So why is... Because I did a reading the other week, last month. Gosh, was it a month or two ago now? About the Orange Idiot executive ordering the ability to use legalizing certain drugs. And my guides were yapping at me at the time about a universal soldier. And if you know Universal Soldier, the movie with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dolph Lundgren, you know what I'm talking about. And they really got a strong feeling. This was before MK Ultra even became on the radar. It was a couple of months ago that my guides read on this, or at least, 4-6 weeks ago at least. I can't even remember how long ago they were yapping about the Universal Soldier. I don't think these programs stopped. Can I just put it that way? So why is this coming to the fore now? Documents were seized by the CIA from the Director of National Intelligence Office. They're wanting to keep something undercover, but why now? Why is it coming to the fore now? Remembering that Gabbard, who was the DNI, Director of National Intelligence, is very strongly suspected, entertainment only, to be a Russian asset. She's dined at the Kremlin. She's been over there very regularly. So why now? What do you need to tell me? I'm just leaving it a bit vaguely open there. Right. Signifier, why now? The Three of Cups. It's about celebration, circles of support, and emotional coming together, abundance for all. Why now? Challenged by the Ten of Wands. An overreach that is planting the seeds for the future. Got a humming happening in my ears. Let's see how it develops. Three of Cups. An emotional happiness. It also can be circling the wagons, but we've got the Ten of Wands. The challenge is the ending of an era, but planting the seeds for something going forward in the future. We've got the King of Swords on the bottom there. A truth action being taken on a truth, legal action perhaps. A new strategy being brought forward. The energy that they're stewing in is this new... There's a new strategy here. I don't think these tests ever actually ended. They just changed who they were actually testing on. Back in the day, it was on prisoners and people in asylums, etc. I think they shifted it to the military, but let's see where we go. In the past, we've got the King of Wands bringing forward fiery information, fiery action being taken. This is in the past, this being brought forward. And then you've got the Page of Swords crowning the reading, a whistleblower. New information being brought forward. There's new information that's been brought forward. Why is it coming to the fore? You've got justice. So this could be human rights justice. The immediate future actions having consequences. Anybody still living from that period, perhaps taking legal action, but there's more to this than this. It doesn't feel like the past. Right, externally is the Two of Wands. It's about a plan that is in progress. And then you've got the Nine of Swords internally. I mean, if you want psychotic episodes, that's probably the one you're looking at, the Nine of Swords. Intellectual, psychotic, manipulation, devastation. Let's see where this goes. The Empress, well, there's Russia. So something GABA with Russia. Hopes and fears. The Knight of Pentacles, the mercenaries, the Seven of Swords, the lies, the stealing, the betrayal, the deceit, sneaking into camp and stealing something, and then the Ace of Swords, the truth being brought forward. Oh gosh, this is dark. The Moon card on the bottom, the World card, the betrayal, the treason card, and there's something that's going to turn the wheel. These are dark. Most of these are dark cards. The only light card is the King of Wands and the Ace of Swords here. But the Moon, secrets being revealed. The World card, an ending of an era, something that's brought an ending of an era, but it's on the world stage. Around the world. What am I getting here? My guides gave me something with this World card, and it's like addiction to power type thing that's at an end. Betrayal and finding out betrayal and treason, it's going to change everything. Okay. Is under the guise of a different name, is MK Ultra still, is it being revived? Is it being revived? Because that Universal Soldier reading I got was just mind-blowing about how the regime and kegs, etc., are wanting like zombie soldiers. And at the time, it was really reminding me of years and years and years ago, I was in the Air Force cadets, a bit like the Army cadets they have in school, so sort of start at school age. But the commanding officers and the ranked officers who ran the squadron that I belonged to, a couple of them had been in Vietnam, and they talked about, not much, it sort of just squeaked out, that when they were in Vietnam, the soldiers that were coming at them were so drugged up that even though you had loaded and put an entire magazine into them, because their brains were so disconnected from their bodies due to the drugging, that they kept coming because the body didn't register that it was dead, if that makes sense. And it was a creepy reading, that one. And this is the sort of what kegs in them are after. So is it still going? Come on down, let's have a look. Is it still going? It's a bit of a worry. Well, we've got the Five of Swords here, the abuse of power, the betrayal, the deceit, the lies, the Ten of Pentacles. This is about raping and pillaging on behalf of the oligarchs. It's also the end of an era, but it's almost like they're wanting to create their own personal army. Oh, the Death card and the Empress card. This is my Russia card, but it's also the birth of something significantly new. And the Death is a significant ending and a new beginning. And the Ten of Pentacles is an ending. And the Five of Swords is abuse of power and deceit and betrayal. But death and Russia. Justice, judgment, and this in the face of this psychotic betrayal with this Nine of Swords, and sort of kind of looks about like Russia and Putin here. I mean, this is also the symbol for the warrior, justice for the warrior, judgment. It is a battlefield that is being assessed, but let's see where this goes. The King of Swords again, the Two of Wands, a plan that's underway, but then you've got that whistleblower again, and then the World card bringing it to an end. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana, which are all yes cards. And the rest of the cards, we've got a lot of swords energy, which is about truth and betrayal. Big money here and a plan that's underway. Can I ask, did the information, is it underway in Russia? Is this underway? Is this a similar? Is there is oh gosh, are the Russians doing this to their own, to their military? Shared information, the Two of Cups, some sort of contract and agreement, but shared information. So I think, wondering if Gabbard forwarded the findings to the Ruskies. Page of Pentacles, documents. There's that 2 again on the bottom, that plan that's underway. 6 of Wands, 5 of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. Fiery information going to come out about an abuse of power once a surrender occurs. Did Gabbard forward the results, the information on MK Ultra to, okay, I'm not going to ask who did it, because we know the orange idiot stole a lot of documents and sold them copies of them as well. Was information on MK Ultra, the CIA undercover operation, was that forwarded, whether it was sold or just simply forwarded, to the Ruskies? King of Wands, action, Knight of Wands, volatile information to give the troops strength, perhaps, with the strength card on the bottom. Blocking the truth. Got the corpse in the background there, blocking the way forward with that Nine of Wands, the Hanged Man, the Tower, and the Two of Cups. Somebody did. Yeah, there's no money cards here. The Two of Pentacles, well, there's a money card there, but it's more of a halted, trying to decide what to do next card. Strength and the Emperor. My way or the highway. I mean, I am feeling, well, 1, 2, 3 major arcana, 4 major arcana, and 3 2 cards. I mean, these are information being brought forward, being presented, action, fiery action being taken. Trying to stop something here with the Two of Swords and the trying to block the path forward. This could be trying to block the information getting out there that they did this. But you got the Tower, the Hanged Man, in regards to these agreements. I think that's probably a yes. Somebody did. Whether it was Gabbard or it was the felon, because I've always got he's going to be done for treason. Maybe after he passes, but he's going to be done for treason. Is the US military? Oh. Okay, so I'm getting that the Ruski military are doing this. I mean, we're talking about with the Vietnam. It was, during the late 60s, early 70s, during this period where these experiments were happening. And it is coming out now that allegedly Nixon contacted somebody and said, don't stop the war, we need it to go for another couple of years, somewhere along the way. Pretty much like Reagan did, don't release the hostages. I need them to be held in captive so I can beat Jimmy. That sort of thing. So again, I'm getting that the Viet Cong vibe with the drugging, and so I'm getting that they've done something similar with the Ruski military to basically make them fight. And it's almost like the US now wants to get on board again. Are they trying to revive? Is the regime trying to revive MK Ultra using the US military? Now, don't forget that the US military has long been used for experimental drugs, long time been used, and unbeknownst to them. It's pretty common knowledge for those that have been on the inside, and a lot of my readers tell me, yeah, that's the way it was, or is. Is this regime wanting to revive a form, a version of MK Ultra? The moon, yes, under the cover of darkness, being hidden, concealed. It will be exposed, but it's big yes card. Yes. The second is the Magician, second signifier, the manipulation. And I'm drawn to the chicken here. Now, chickens, I know that, this is a powerful symbol for this particular magician in mythology, but chickens are also a symbol of cowardness. So this is to overcome any fear. Thank you. It's like invincibility. At the bottom, we've got the Seven of Cups, the delusional, just delusional. Like, LSD does create delusions, hallucinations, delusion, addictive as well. So the Seven of Cups at the bottom. In the past, we've got the Page of Wands, some sort of defiance, a defiant messenger in regards to this. Crowning the reading, we've got the Four of Pentacles, burning of documents, but some are saved. You've got the immediate future, the government, the higher authorities, the Six of Swords, packing up the swords and trying to move on. They've been outed. You got the Six of Swords and the Six of Cups, externally, internally, naivety with what they were doing. And then another six. Wow. So sixes come straight after a point of major conflict, of major challenge, of a test that needs to be overcome. So the Six of Swords and the hopes, Six of Wands and the hopes and fears. You've got the World card, significant endings, Page of Cups, unexpected information coming forward about an agreement. You've got the Temperance, the Come Hither, the Knight of Pentacles, the Mercenary, the Eight of Swords, restriction. You've got the Nine of Pentacles, who made money out of it, and then the Four of Swords, the death of a leader, and then you've got the military with the Chariot. The military and the High Priestess as the secrets are revealed. Oh, this is a lot of information coming out really quickly that's going to bring everything down. So yeah, it is part of it. It confirms that reading I did the other month. I'll just have a look to see when it was. It feels like forever ago, but universal. I can't even remember what I put it under. No, I obviously didn't put it under Universal Soldier. But yeah, I did do a reading 6 weeks ago, something along those lines, that talked about this. And yeah, this is absolutely. So what I'm getting is that, so why did the CIA, I'm going to swap to the Tarot Grand Lux, why did the CIA seize these documents? Why did the CIA seize these documents? You've got the Fool, uncharted waters, off the cliff perhaps, or just foolishness. Foolishness of what they were doing in regards to. So why did the CIA seize these documents? I just heard, we're not effing going there again, is what I heard. The devil. Because they don't trust the devil. Okay. Those that have chained themselves to this betraying, addictive, dark energy. And I heard as clear as day, we're not effing going there again. The devil. Challenged by the sun, fully exposed. Now, I don't know why Paulina Luna would, as a Republican, would be trying to get these released. But there's something in there, perhaps in her history. Put in the comments, but the sun fully exposed, the fear. You've got here the betrayal, the stealing, the lies, the energy that it's stewing in. So why did the CIA? Something was stolen. Because these documents were stolen. You've got the Hierophant, the government, the higher authorities. Could be the higher authorities in the military, which would be Keggs and is it Kane or whoever else his underling is Yes Man. But the Hierophant's also a 5. The Hierophant is the 5 in the major arcana. And what have we got? 3 majors so far. And 5 is about challenges and about obstacles to overcome and, you know, really difficult times that need to be gone through. So we've got the Hierophant here. Oh, another major arcana, the Hermit. Trying to keep an investigation under wraps. Trying to keep something isolated as the light has been shone on it. So it's 4 out of 5 are majors. This is big take note. So why did the CIA? You've got the Queen of Cups trying to keep a lid on the situation. And then you've got externally the 4 of Swords. Death, retreat, death, a harsh truth. Knight of Swords there with the 4 of Swords, a harsh truth coming forward, and death. Wow. Judgment internally. Big wake-up call, collective awakening. There were deaths like preventable. Deaths. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm just getting. We're not going there again. I keep getting that. Hopes and fears. The 2 of Coins. The moral decline that has brought us to the 4 again. You've got the Emperor there, but I want to, my way or the highway. The 2 of Swords, looking at what legal options they could do, and the High Priestess trying to, secrets being revealed. The 4 of Coins, somebody's trying to keep it hidden though. You've got here the 6 of Wands, false victory in the Moon card, secrets being revealed. So, or just trying to keep something under the cover of darkness. This is someone of prominence who really shouldn't be in the position, doing taking deceptive steps, hidden agendas, secrets, trying to keep the secrets hidden, you know, flowing on from the Emperor. We've got the World card, we've got Money Changing Hands card, with the 6 of Coins. I'm just seeing what's coming up next. Got the Queen of Wands, D&I Haynes, 3 of Coins, dark money behind the scenes, 8 of Cups, and then that's Biden, big stick, 5 of Swords, Knight of Coins, the mercenary, and the Death card and the military. Mercenary actions, death, military. Yep. It's almost like the CIA, they want no part of that. I just keep hearing, we're not effing going there again. Okay, that feels very unsatisfactory ending. See if I can find that video that I did the other week, but I know I put a lot out, but you guys would know which one I'm talking about. Okay, no, not the revived drug. That was, yeah, that was an interesting one. Pooty's Dismal Parade, the Saudis being unhappy. What are we looking at here? Oh, I did a video about the collapse of Liberty World Finance the other week. I wonder how that teed up with the reading I did earlier today. Oh, the psych drug approval leading to super soldiers. I did that 3 weeks ago. The psych drug, the title of it is Psych Drug Approval Leading to Super Soldiers. Yeah, it ties up exactly with that reading as well. Okay, going to leave it there. So go and check out that other reading if you want to. Just put, psych or in the search engine, or just go to videos on the main page and scroll back 3 weeks and you'll find it. Okay, feels very incomplete because I don't know that there was anything resolved because it's still in motion, and the free will actions will determine which way forward this goes. But yeah, I'm just hearing CIA, we ain't, yeah, no, not going there again. But I think what's happened is that the information's been passed on to the Kremlin of what was discovered, and the US regime, not you guys, the regime. Someone didn't like the fact that I called them the regime. It's like, well, what else are you going to call them? They're not an administration. Like, what else are you going to call them? Yeah, looking at reviving it. Oh, what a mess, what a mess, what a mess, what a mess. However, what have we got? Another full moon at the end of this month. Is that the 3rd? And then see what happens after that, because somebody's got a birthday around the new moon after that 3rd full moon. Okay, catch you later. Bye-bye.